People who never listen to advice are often dismissed as stubborn, willful, or just plain difficult. But what if there's more to it? What if their seemingly irrational behavior is a carefully crafted defense mechanism, a way to protect their autonomy and preserve their sense of self? This is where self-determination theory comes into play. It suggests that we all have an innate need for autonomy, competence, and relatedness. For these individuals, ignoring advice might be their way of asserting control, of maintaining their sense of competence in a world that often doubts them. But how does this affect their relationships, their decisions, and ultimately their lives? And what can we learn from their perspective? Let's dive in. You navigate the world with a finely tuned internal compass, recalibrating constantly against the signals your own experience sends. This isn't about ignoring others. It's about prioritizing the integrity of your own energetic blueprint, ensuring your actions align with your deepest truth. You stand at the crossroads of a decision, the hum of external advice buzzing around you like an insistent swarm. A colleague suggests one path, a friend another, each with their own reasons, their own experiences coloring their counsel. But your eyes are fixed on the path less traveled, the one that whispers to you, not in words, but in a resonance that echoes through your core. This is the essence of your finely tuned internal compass, a concept that aligns with Carl Rogers' idea of the organismic valuing process, where individuals prioritize choices that feel intrinsically right, regardless of external validation. It's not that you dismiss others' experiences, it's that you trust your own. You've learned, perhaps through trial and error, that your internal compass, while not infallible, is your most reliable guide. It's like a seasoned sailor navigating by the stars, adjusting the sails not based on the shouts from the shore, but on the subtle shifts in the wind and the heavens above. This internal compass is not static. It's a dynamic entity that recalibrates based on your experiences, much like the concept of neuroplasticity, where the brain rewires itself based on new information and experiences. You might recall a time when you dismissed advice that seemed reckless, only to find that your cautious approach, though initially questioned, led to a favorable outcome. This reinforcement strengthens your trust in your internal compass. Consider a scenario where you were advised to take a high-risk, high-reward investment. The potential gains were enticing, but something within you hesitated. You chose a safer investment instead. Months later, the high-risk option crumbled, while your choice steadily grew. This isn't just about being lucky. It's about your internal compass detecting subtleties others might have missed. Prioritizing your internal compass isn't about isolation, it's about discernment. It's about recognizing that your energetic blueprint, a term that mirrors the psychological concept of self-determination theory, which emphasizes the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness in driving human behavior, is unique. It's like a piece of art that only you can complete. Others can admire it, offer suggestions, even critique it, but the final brushstrokes must be yours. This doesn't mean you're inflexible. On the contrary, you're constantly adjusting, recalibrating, ensuring that your actions align with your deepest truth. It's a delicate dance, a balance between external inputs and internal resonance. This balance is crucial, as it leads us to the next thought. How do you reconcile this internal focus with the need for external validation and connection? Your reluctance to accept unsolicited input stems from a sophisticated processing system, one that filters information through the lens of your unique experiential data. What appears as stubbornness is, in fact, a commitment to your own cognitive sovereignty, a refusal to integrate directives that don't resonate with your intricate understanding of reality. The human brain is a complex information processing system, and each individual's is uniquely shaped by their experiences. Much like a snowflake's intricate patterns are formed by atmospheric conditions. This personalization is not merely a metaphor, it's a fundamental aspect of cognitive development. According to the theory of constructivism, we build our understanding of the world through experiences, reflections, and interactions. This means that what you've lived through, learned, and felt has sculpted your brain's neural pathways, creating a unique lens through which you process information. It's like having a personal algorithm, one that's been fine-tuned by your life's data. Now, consider a scenario. Someone offers you advice on a situation you're familiar with. Your first instinct might be to dismiss it. It's not that you're closed-minded. It's that your brain is quickly comparing this new input to your existing data. If the advice doesn't align with your experiences, it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Your brain's pattern recognition system, honed by years of personal experiences, signals a mismatch. This isn't stubbornness. It's your cognitive sovereignty asserting itself, a protective mechanism ensuring that your unique understanding of reality isn't overwritten by information that doesn't resonate. This commitment to cognitive sovereignty is closely tied to self-determination theory, which posits that humans have three innate psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When someone offers unsolicited advice, it can feel like a threat to autonomy, the need to control one's own life and make self-endorsed choices. It's like someone trying to take the steering wheel while you're driving. Your resistance isn't just about the advice. It's about maintaining your sense of control and self-determination. This is why advice that isn't asked for can feel intrusive, even if it's well-intentioned. It's not about the content. It's about the context and the perceived threat to your cognitive sovereignty. You possess an innate understanding that true growth isn't about external validation or conforming to prescribed paths, but about the courageous act of forging your own way. Your choices are not a rejection of guidance, but a profound affirmation of your right to self-determination and the unfolding of your individual journey. You stand firm in your decisions, a silent rebellion against the noise of advice that doesn't resonate. This isn't stubbornness, but a profound exercise of what psychologists call self-determination theory, a drive to act in accordance with your own values and interests. Imagine a child building a tower of blocks, not because an adult told them to, but because they find joy in the process. That's the essence of your choices. You're not building a tower to impress others. You're constructing a life that reflects your inner compass. Your path might look chaotic to outsiders, but it's a carefully curated journey. Like a sculptor chipping away at marble, you're revealing the masterpiece within, not following a template. Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, or the self-overcoming individual, comes to mind. You're not just following rules, you're creating your own. This might look like refusing a high-paying job to pursue passion projects, or turning down social events to spend time in solitude, recharging your creative energies. Every no to external advice is a yes to your inner voice. This might manifest as turning off the noise of social media to focus on a personal project, or ignoring traditional career paths to start a business that aligns with your values. It's not isolation. It's a deliberate choice to cultivate a life that feels authentic. Think of it like a gardener who doesn't follow a generic planting guide, but instead nurtures the unique needs of each plant. Your life is your garden, and you're the gardener. The courage it takes to forge your own path is not recklessness, but a profound act of self-love and respect for your individual journey. There's a quiet power in your self-reliance, a recognition that the most potent wisdom often arises from within, forged in the crucible of personal reflection and lived experience. Your journey is a testament to the art of presence, an unwavering commitment to the depth and authenticity of your own unfolding. In the quiet corners of their minds, these individuals find an unshakable confidence. It's not the brash, loud kind that demands attention. Instead, it's a steady, warm glow that comes from knowing oneself deeply. This is where the concept of self-determination theory comes into play, a psychological framework that emphasizes the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness in driving human behavior. For these people, the most crucial of these is autonomy, the power to make decisions based on personal values and internal motivations. Their decisions aren't swayed by the noise of others' opinions. Instead, they are carefully considered, often after hours spent in introspection. Picture someone standing at the edge of a forest, looking up at the towering trees. They don't rush in. They observe. They listen to the rustling leaves. They feel the shift in the breeze. This is how they navigate life, with a deep sense of presence and authenticity. It's not about being stubborn or closed off. It's about understanding that their path is uniquely their own. This journey isn't always easy. There are moments of doubt, of uncertainty. But these individuals have a remarkable ability to weather these storms. They don't seek validation from others because they've learned to validate themselves. This is akin to what philosophers like Nietzsche might call self-overcoming, a process of continually challenging and surpassing one's own limits and beliefs. It's a testament to their strength, a strength that comes from within, nurtured by personal reflection and lived experiences. Their commitment to their own unfolding journey is unwavering. They understand that growth isn't a linear path. It's a winding road filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. But they embrace this journey, finding wisdom in every step. This is the quiet power of their self-reliance, a recognition that the most potent wisdom often arises from within. It's a power that doesn't need to be loud or forceful. It's a power that comes from depth, from authenticity, from the art of presence. As we've seen, those who rarely heed advice often possess a remarkable internal compass, a trait that psychologist Carl Rogers called congruence, the alignment of self and actions. They trust their gut, their experiences, and their unique perspective. This isn't stubbornness, but a deep-seated authenticity. Their perceived stubbornness is a defense mechanism, a way to protect their sense of self, much like a fortress safeguarding its kingdom. It's not that they can't learn from others, but rather, they learn in their own way, at their own pace, a process known as experiential learning. They absorb information through lived experiences, not just words. This makes their insights, when they finally share them, incredibly rich and nuanced. Their advice, when they do give it, is often highly valuable because it's born from personal growth and introspection. So, next time you encounter someone who seems to never listen, remember, they might just be listening to a different drumbeat. And that's okay. In our next video, we'll explore another fascinating topic, the psychology of loneliness in crowded rooms. We'll delve into the concept of solitude and aloneness, and how they differ from loneliness. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep being you. Your journey is unique, and so are your insights.